My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games and another episode of MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my best friend and co-host, Brent. How are you doing tonight?
I am excellent because I have a shake.
That's always good. All right, so you guys know how this works. We're not going to waste any time. We send each other Madlibs. We send each other the words to go into those Madlibs. We plug in those words. We take the sentences. We run them through MidJourney. We make art. We get together. We show each other the art, and then we laugh. And that's the show. And we hope you like it. And if you do, look down below the video. There's a button just for you. It's called the like button. It's got a thumbs up. And if you're clicking on that, you might as well look right next to it. Click the subscribe button. It's free, and it helps us out a lot. And if you're doing that, you might as well click the notification bell too, and that'll let you know when new videos are posted to my channel. And you'll be cool. But it's my turn, because I'm going first tonight, and I'm really excited about this one. This is you and Spinach sitting in a tree in the style of reality TV. While it may seem like a more recent invention, reality TV has existed almost as long as television itself. In the late 1940s, the TV shows Queen for a Day, Cash and Carry, and Candid Camera set the groundwork for a genre that grew until the reality TV boom of the late 90s. Other notable early examples of reality programming were The American Sportsman, which ran for 2 decades, starting in 1965, and Real People, which was a surprise hit for NBC, running from 1979 until 1984. The success of this show spurred ABC to produce their own type of reality content. Their show, That's Incredible, featured people performing stunts and reenactments of paranormal events. The show also featured people with unusual or unique talents, as well as breakthroughs in science and technology. CBS was soon to jump on the bandwagon with their show That's My Line, which featured average people with unusual or extraordinary occupations. It wasn't until 1991 that reality TV, as most of us know it, came into being with Number 28 on Dutch TV. Number 28 introduced the concept of a group of disparate strangers picked at random to live together and have their lives recorded. These recordings would then be edited together with post-event confessionals with the participants, which served as narration. This formula would be repeated in the States on MTV's The Real World and solidified reality TV as a force to be reckoned with. During the 2000s, several cable networks, including Bravo, A&E, E!, TLC, the History Channel, VH1, and MTV, changed their programming to feature mostly reality television series. In addition, 3 cable channels were started around that time that were devoted exclusively to reality television, Fox Reality being the most well-known. Reality TV still exists today and probably always will. We all have a desire to peer into someone else's life and eavesdrop on conversations that we aren't meant to hear. It's part of our nature, and reality TV is the perfect thing to scratch that itch. So now please enjoy my Madlib with art in the style of reality television. There's a theme that runs throughout the whole thing. There's actually 2 things that come up quite frequently in this, and I'll see if you can pick up on them.
Is it because of the Madlib or the words I use?
No, it's because of the style, I think.
Okay.
All right. Everybody knows that a healthy diet is the key to a long, happy plastic fork.
That is odd.
It is very odd. This makes me think of one of those weird minimalistic sci-fi movies. You know?
Okay, yeah, so they don't have a lot of budget, so they've just got potted plants, and they just stuck a whole bunch of wind chimes together.
These chairs are so strange. They're weirdly oversized on the back. Like, chairs don't normally go up that high. You know, they usually go up to the bottom of the back, or the top of your shoulders. They usually don't go much higher than your shoulders, but these go all the way up. And the backs of them look like plastic forks, which I think that's probably why they look like that.
Oh my gosh. And why is he eating an entire onion?
I don't know. They're trying to be healthy. If you want to live to the smug old age of 7.5. I don't know what reality show this is, but I want to watch it.
So is this an old 7.5-year-old? Because it looks like a kid, but she also looks like a crotchety old lady.
If you want to live to the smug old age of 7.5, you can start by cutting out foods high in fat, like pizza or Camel McNuggets. Feel free to take a look at the people in this photo.
Well, I mean,
give me your
his
comments.
Legs look entirely too long. He has a hand leg, and then she's got 3 legs, and one of them's wider than the others, or browner, and depending on which leg. She's not wearing any bottoms. Then this other guy.
That other guy looks like
sure
he's just. It looks like his torso is like sticking up out of the floor. Then there's just a random
there's
leg
like
next
this
to him.
Leg thing that's coming off of him.
Avoid salty unicycles and sugary cereals like Cinnamon Record Crunch.
What the? What on earth? This is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's very, very weird. And of course, just the fact that he's sitting on a mound or standing or whatever on a mound of cereal.
Oh yes, that's the cereal.
Mom always told you to eat your vegetables. And of course, she was right. Today on Cooking on Mars, we're going to teach you how to prepare
so
vegetables with 1/3 the gravity of Earth. Yeah, it's like weird 60s sci-fi outfits, and it's so weird.
This headdress, and I don't know, is that a portal? And I think that's a TV on that mud
Yeah, or a little computer.
furniture.
Yeah. It's like Sid and Marty Krofft started a cooking show.
Land of the toast.
Visit your local farmer's market to find the freshest fruits and bats. And while you're there, pick up the bride for your bachelor reality show.
Is this one of the bat family? Is it cauliflower bat?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's quite weird.
Remember that weird, shiny green veggies are the highest in slightly damp nutrients.
What?
I don't know why you gave me this.
It's like a chip wearing lipstick and sunglasses
and a wig of some
coonskin
kind
hat,
or something,
or
like
maybe
that.
a wig, and
and weird wrapped up lettuce boa things. Giant asparagus, I don't know. But he's quite muscular. You can tell he's quite muscular. When it comes to buying meat, choose occasionally. And I thought this picture was rather poetic because, you know, one of the most famous reality shows is The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. And here we have all the contestants and the metaphor for what they are. A meat market.
meat. Wow.
Grilled pygmy hippo breast or lean pointy ear of turkey are good choices. I would like to know why.
What's up with the Addams family?
I don't know, but I'd like to know why they have a head hanging on the wall.
Oh no. Is that a head or is that 2 heads?
Well, the other one is attached to a body. Because
is it just a shirt?
Well, I don't know. It might just be a shirt. Who knows? Especially if they're anvil-free and organic.
What the?
So apparently,
Is that a blacksmith shop that has just got up in flames?
Apparently, and this was in a previous prompt as well, and it comes up in some of the honorable mentions. But apparently, a lot of reality TV is on fire. It gave me lots of fire.
You know what? This is Survivor. Because I was looking at that, and I felt like it was a grass hut for a long time, and now I realize it is a grass hut.
This is the day that everything went wrong. The very special episode of Survivor. All right. Fish is also frantically recommended due to its high levels of omega-3 grotesque-ish acids.
Okay.
This is one of those reality shows set in like South Louisiana, the swamp people.
Or the Amazon. Those things are huge.
Which makes your heart covered in cheese and strong. And it's on fire again.
Get it. It's
The Apprentice, yes.
Gosh.
And again,
Okay.
it's on fire. Burning
No, it is
cheese.
but what was it? I thought your heart is covered with cheese.
It makes your heart covered in cheese and strong.
Okay.
No mention of fire.
Maybe.
But yet,
Fire makes you stronger.
baptism by fire. If you follow these tips and skip dessert, you can live as long as that weird guy next door.
Why is it on fire?
I don't know! It did so much on fire, and I don't understand why.
He is either this pool is really high up, or he's very large.
Right? Because those people are tiny in the background. Well, because of there's like motion lines, like so maybe he's the source of the fire, and he jumped into the pool to put himself out.
Okay. It looks like he's still going to be in a lot of pain. But
Yes, absolutely. And look as sexy as Montana Fanning. Or perhaps just her face.
Oh, I didn't see that down there.
So maybe we should quickly tell the story of where Montana Fanning came from. Because this came out of the blue. So we were going to the movies. I don't remember which movie we were seeing. We were going to the movies, and we were passing by a poster, and it was it Dakota Johnson? Yes, it was Dakota. It was Dakota Johnson in the movie poster, and Brent was trying to tell me about this movie and who it starred, and he was trying to think of Dakota Johnson, but all he could think of was Dakota Fanning. And he said it's like that, but it's different. But instead of changing the last name to Johnson, he ended up changing the first name to another state. So he made up a celebrity named Montana Fanning, and that's been a running joke in our friendship ever since. Every time we can't think of an actress, we'll be like, oh, that was just Montana Fanning. So that's where Montana Fanning came from, in case you were wondering who the hell we're talking about. Okay. So it's time for honorable mentions. Are you ready for honorable mentions?
Give them to me. Oh, hi.
You can start by cutting out foods high in fat like... No. Avoid salty unicycles and sugary cereals like Cinnamon Record Crunch.
So record is record floods?
Apparently. Next. Mom always told you to eat your vegetables, and of course, she was right.
Maybe this is a... I guess it's probably another Apprentice presentation. I never watched it, so I don't know how they did things, but I know they were given jobs.
I have no idea. Huh? I've never watched it either. I have no idea. I just thought it was funny that he came up again, and then there's fruits and vegetables on the table. Next we have... this is, if you follow these tips and skip dessert, you can live as long as that weird guy next door.
Really? Now
Yes.
he's not on fire. Now he's fighting a flood. Like, it looks like he's literally fighting a flood.
Right? Like, it's like the flood is coming out of the hood of his car.
He is definitely the weird guy next door.
I love that I love that everybody else is just like standing there watching. They're not affected by this at all.
It's a reality show called The Weird Guy Next Door, and they do an episode about some guy who did something weird, and they interview the neighbors for the show.
Oh my god. We should make that show. That sounds fun.
Trademark.
And that is it. That is it for my Madlib.
Well, I have no idea who we hired to sponsor our episode this week, but it's time to hear a word from our sponsors.
Mark, have you ever wished carrots could do more than just being a healthy snack?
Oh, absolutely. Carrots are great, but they just could use a little bit more excitement.
Well, guess what? We have just the thing for you. Introducing the one-way carrot. Are you tired of plain old carrots? Do you want something more exciting, more extraordinary? Look no further. The one-way carrot is here to change the way you think about carrots forever.
But what does it do?
Well, Sarah, the one-way carrot takes you on a journey like no other. It's a carrot that only goes one way.
It says here, once you take a bite, there's no turning back. It'll take you on a wild adventure you won't forget.
But what kind of adventure?
With the one-way carrot, your imagination becomes reality. It unlocks a world of carrot-fueled fun and excitement.
This is incredible. I never knew carrots could be so much fun.
And the best part? The one-way carrot is available in 3 delicious flavors: zesty zucchini, radical radish, and carrot carnival.
Are you actually going to take a bite of that thing?
Wow, this is amazing. I'm in a carrot wonderland.
The one-way carrot. Take a bite and let the adventure begin.
You won't regret it.
I am the Carrot Lord.
The One-Way Carrot, where carrots lead the way to extraordinary fun. Available now in stores near you.
Well, I don't know if we've got any rabbits in this episode, but we did have some last week.
True.
Well, now it is time for us to go on an overnight field trip in the style of Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was a bizarre animated sensation that emerged in the early 1990s that tossed the rules of cartoon comedy out the window. Created by John Kricfalusi, the show's irreverent humor and eye-watering art style immediately caught the attention of audiences. The show aired for 5 seasons beginning in August of 1991, and the 52nd and final episode aired in October 1996. Some revivals of the show have been attempted, and another might still be in the works. Kricfalusi's vision was a departure from conventional animation norms. The art of Ren and Stimpy was marked by exaggerated expressions, dynamic movements, and meticulously detailed scenes, which harken back to Golden Age cartoon aesthetics, particularly animator Bob Clampett's style. The unique approach breathed life into the characters, enhancing their quirky personalities and comedic impact. The show focuses on Ren, an emotionally unstable and psychopathic chihuahua, and Stimpy, a good-natured and dim-witted Manx cat. The show's history is peppered with both creative triumphs and controversies. Kricfalusi's unapologetic pursuit of artistic expression sometimes clashed with the sensibilities of network executives, leading to his eventual departure from the show. Despite this, Ren and Stimpy remained a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless animators and paving the way for shows like The Simpsons, South Park, and Family Guy with its unconventional storytelling. The show's art style played a pivotal role in its success. The characters' grotesque yet endearing features, paired with bold color palettes and unpredictable animations, created an immersive world that was at once visually stimulating and hilariously absurd. The show's artistic innovation, blended with its offbeat humor, challenged the boundaries of animation and help shape the future of adult-oriented cartoons. Now, I hope you enjoy my Madlib in the style of Ren and Stimpy as much as I enjoyed making it.
They're way existential.
Taking 37 school-age belles on the road to a far-off location for a class trip is no small feat.
Oh, goodness. That's a lot of bells.
I didn't count this. I'm wondering if it is 37. 26, 4, 5.
I count 25.
I counted 23 on the rack. You might have seen a few that I didn't see. And then there's some flying in the air.
26. I see another one behind them. Oh, I didn't see the ones in the air. I didn't count those.
Unlike trips that are close to school, there's a whole other jingly-jangly set of rules for away trips, including these.
Oh, goodness.
So,
are we going on a road trip to Mad Max in the Road Warrior?
maybe it's just Burning Man.
Oh my gosh.
Is his hair? I think they have yarn hair. I don't know. Or maybe, you know what the scary part is? These are the chaperones.
It's going to be a fun field trip then.
All right, here we go. Remember to pack enough clean pimples to wear each day.
Oh, please don't do that.
I spared you the worst.
Thank you. Oh, God. What is he? Is he treating it with a leech? Is that what's on his face?
That hair and those eyebrows.
And that skin.
That skin.
That is horrifying.
Okay, after all, if you're going to be cavorting in a bus for hours, you should look and smell cramped.
Well, that's certainly cramped. And I imagine it probably smells in there.
What all are all of these bus riders? There's a lot of stuff going on here, and apparently it's a space bus. It's my best guess. I don't know how you get to some of those areas.
And there are definitely some alien-looking creatures on there, so I would be in agreement with you. And
I feel like the bathroom is full.
There's lots of like weird little compartments here and there with like other people inside of them too, that don't seem to make a lot of sense.
Exhibit loud manners at meals.
Loud manners. This food is delicious.
I think his fork may have melted. I'm hoping this is family style.
Because that's a large portion otherwise.
Okay. Brace yourself, Effie. Be sure to neatly spread your napkin on your rectum.
Okay. That's not that bad.
No, it's not, and I did have to use a substitution word.
I'm sure you did. It's like a little tiki glass. It's kind of cute.
And use your fork, knife, and planet properly.
Interesting. I wouldn't want to eat that. It's too pretty.
It is definitely pretty. Is it a planet cake?
I'm assuming it's cake, because normal food wouldn't be able to be stacked like that and look quite like that. Even though it kind of looks like it's surrounded by marinara sauce, we're just going to let that go.
Well, I mean, this could be a different planet. I mean,
True.
We've already established that the bus was a space bus, so this isn't a big leap.
You know what those look like? Especially the one at the very top, the scrubbing bubbles from Dow Cleaner.
But right before you said the word, I realized exactly what you were going to say. That scrubbing bubble's a little dirty, so it's been scrubbing for a while.
It's been doing its job.
Don't ruin your hotel room by cramming furniture and gobstoppers in the bathroom.
God, that's a big old mess. It looks like somebody like pulled the stuffing out of the furniture and dyed it blue, then threw it in there.
I actually thought that this is like bubbles, like bubble bath bubbles.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that.
Somebody put one of those bath bombs in the jacuzzi tub while the couch was in there.
Yeah. And they also threw in some red and yellow flowers just for good measure.
Don't try to leave your hotel room after lights out.
Don't.
Yeah, no, I won't. Trust me, I will not.
Don't know what those are. I don't want to find out.
That's some nightmare fuel there. Creepy as hell.
And the whole thing, like the age of the
It looks-
hotel, this thing
yeah.
looks like it got renovated at the beginning of the 80s.
And then there's not good lighting because it gets really dark at the end of the hallway.
Well, there may not be an armed toenail stationed outside your door.
Oh, I would hope not. Gross. It's an armed toe. He chopped himself off.
That is really gross. The lumpiness, the random hairs.
And it looks like he has like athlete's foot or psoriasis or something on him. It's all like bumpy and red. Ugh. Yeah, not
Let's move
pleasant.
on.
And why'd they make him a ginger?
I don't know if that's ginger or blood, but an exhausted mom or chapstick will be just as scary.
Oh my god. That look she's giving you. And that outfit. Oh my god. What is she trying to be? Because she's got like one rabbit ear and one pig ear, one blue eye and one normal eye, and a weird yellow dome on top of her head. And this is like the weirdest cosplay ever.
What's going on with her whole thigh, really?
Right, yeah, that big giant thunder thigh that's sticking out there. It looks like
And
it's
the kid's
attached to a different
face.
body. And the kid's
And is
face.
she wearing wings?
Yeah, well, no, it's not. I think it's. I don't know if it's antlers or if it's supposed to be spider legs or something. And then there's the sheer black stuff behind her that's attached to. Oh, this is weird and disjointed, and she looks very annoyed.
She's an exhausted mom for sure. Well, now I'm going to delight you with some honorable mentions.
Okie dokie.
Remember to pack enough pimples to wear each day.
Well, he's definitely wearing them because they're on his sweater, which is better than on his face. Thank you for that.
Look at his pants.
Yeah, he's got little spots on his pants too, and
What
his
do his
tie
pants look like they're made of?
yarn, or
It looks like it's sweater material
Yeah.
pants. Like
yeah, and his tie. Did you notice his tie? It goes through
it goes
his sweater. It sticks out in front, which is weird.
Oh, yes. While there may not be an armed toenail stationed outside your door,
Oh my god, that is very triggering for me, especially the bottom of the foot.
oh well, I saw it as a type of odd shoe.
And that's why I'm trying to imagine it as an odd shoe. It's an artistic shoe. That's all it is. But it's still it looks like bear skin, and then it has all those rings in the bottom, and then I feel like walking on rings with bare foot would be really painful. You know how I feel about my feet.
So we'll go to
Whew. That one's rough.
an exhausted mom or chapstick will be just as scary.
Oh, she looks okay. Well, I guess the scary was interpreted pretty heavily because the little girl looks really scared, and then then the mom looks really tired, but then also the bedspread looks really scared of whatever's up there too.
So I saved this for last, and then I blew it up.
Okay. I don't like that at all. It's like
Well,
teeth have teeth.
It's gonna get better.
Okay, now it's not so bad. Now it's still gross, but it's silly now.
It's an armed toenail.
Oh, it's got arms. Okay, I got it. Yeah, cute, funny.
That is so bizarre. So last time we had an episode about pedicures, and there were no real scary feet things going on. And then we toss in one toenail, and it all goes to.
Well, that tends to be the case, right? Because dealing with fingernails and toenails, it's always kind of asking for nightmare fuel. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me.
Why would I? Yeah. You ain't got much left anyway.
You can't stop me. I'm gonna spin it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time to spin the wheel to find out what our word themes are going to be like in next week's episode of MidJourney Madlibs. We're going to do it 4 times, twice for me, twice for Brent, and that's going to tell us what kind of things we need to do with our word themes next week. You ready? Here we go.
Who's first?
I'll do me first. All right. My first word theme is... I'm hungry. When's lunch? Food related.
Sorry.
My second theme is QWERTY.
Oh, man, I wanted QWERTY.
Did I get QWERTY? Did I get QWERTY?
You got
Did
QWERTY last time.
I got QWERTY both times. All right. Here is
But I had
your.
it last time.
Here's your 2 themes. Your first theme is single letter. And let's find out what that letter is going to be.
B. I mean,
It is going to be D.
oh, that was close. D would have been hard.
Yep.
I can do something with the D.
We're not going to make any comments on that. And your second word theme.
Sorry.
On the road. Which you've gotten
Do I
before.
have to go down the road, or do I just pretend I'm on the road?
No, it's just things you see whenever you're on a road trip. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. So there we have it. That's going to be our word themes for next week's episodes of MidJourney Madlibs.
Well, tonight had a lot to do with how we eat. And
Sure
now
did.
I think I should go eat something.
Okay. I might join you in that endeavor. I'm feeling a little peckish. Though I'm probably not going to follow the advice of the reality television people because that was a little creepy.
You don't have to be loud either.
And I don't have to set things on fire.
That's great. Especially when you're cooking.
Okay, well, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for coming by. Make sure you click like and subscribe. Click the notification bell. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Ha ha ha!